on a collision course. Lucky for us, we get to see another regular season test tonight. It is time to get you out to Boston. This one's going to be a whole lot of fun, my friends. Mark Jones, take it away.
All right, thanks a lot, Malika. Welcome, everyone, to Boston, where that playoff train, folks, is ready to run right through the middle of North Station here and TD Garden. Celtics ready to make a bold, bombastic statement about who they are and their chances of repeating as NBA champs moving forward. Tonight, though, taking on a very worthy opponent. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the #1 team in the Western Conference, which includes MVP favorite Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know about the Electoral College, but looks like he's got the popular vote on lock right now. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. A look at the inventory right now. OKC up 11 games on Denver in the West. Meanwhile, Boston down 8 games to Cleveland in the Eastern Conference. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones, courtside, along with Doris Burke, Cassidy Hubbard, joining us in just a moment. Doris, let's start with Oklahoma. When you look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he might be the most enterprising, creative scorer we have in the game today. A huge reason for their overwhelming success so far.
Mark, he's leading the Western Conference in the league overall in scoring. It's been so competitive out there, and yet as this incredible MVP race, Nikola Jokic has closed the gap. So what has Shai done? He said, I want the Electoral College and the popular vote. Give it all to me. Almost 40 points per game. What's striking to me is he's on pace for 3 straight years of 30 points and 50% shooting. Incredible. But he leads one of the deepest teams in the league. They are all about keeping the pressure on defensively, and look at the roster of excellent individual defenders and the amount of minutes and guys they can throw at you. Incredible. His
leadership with the youngest roster in the NBA is pretty impressive as well. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics come into the game tonight. They've won 5 straight games and have been up to many challenges against some of the top teams across the league. Jason Tatum is back after missing the previous game against the Jazz, but Jaylen Brown right now, in his own words, is sharpening his tools and has been equal to this time of the year.
Mark, what he does is he sets the tone to me on both ends of the floor. Think back to Saturday night. It's very reminiscent of what happened in the NBA Finals. Luka Doncic, one of the toughest individual covers in the league, but that willingness to pick him up full and apply that kind of pressure. And then on the offensive end, to generate those all-important paint touches. When the offense slows down, the individual ability to go and create a play. Jaylen Brown has been the tone setter and the perfect complement to Tatum.
Increasing his assists per game as well. Meanwhile, Cassidy has more on the Celtics.
Yeah, Jonesy, when it comes to the confidence level around the Celtics team right now, Jaylen Brown recently declared that this year's team is actually better than last year's championship team. Now, their playoff run will ultimately determine that. But when I asked Jason Tatum how postseason ready this group is, with a chance to secure a playoff spot with a win and Atlanta lost tonight, he told me 8 years, 8 straight playoffs. We've been on this road before. And that road starts and ends with him and Jaylen, who Jason told me about their relationship. They know who they are. They know they need each other, and they are in a perfect place of not questioning what each other brings while continuing to grow. And what that growth looks like as they chase a repeat title, only time will tell. But tonight against the top team in the West is another good measuring stick, Jonesy. DB.
Well, the synergy between those two continues to grow, as does their relationship. We'll be back with the opening tip. Celtics, OKC Part 2 in a moment.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by Dash Pass, your door to all things basketball.
Boston Celtics are going to win the NBA championship, but they will be facing the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, I need her, my babies.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander putting on a show.
The goal is to take advantage of the regular season and make sure that when it's the end of the year, you're as sharp as you can be.
I believe they're the favorite to come out of the West, and I think you can make a great argument. This is the favorite to win it all.
The blueprint is by me.
The most important challenge that we have is we just focus on us.
Tatum, though, drives on the flush. Oh, what a finish from Jason Tatum.
Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. Dunk, baby, rockin' it.
There's no guarantee who we gonna play. We'll be up for the challenge.
Big squabble tonight. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Wednesday. Presented by State Farm from TD Garden. It's the second run of the season between OKC and the reigning champs, the Boston Celtics. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Visit California. First up for the visitors, Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, Cason Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, both making an appearance in the starting lineup tonight alongside Chet Holmgren. That's the first time that five as a group has started a game this year for the Thunder. Meanwhile, for Boston, Derek White, Drew Holiday in the backcourt, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum on the front line, joined by Al Horford, who gets the start for Boston. Doris, interesting that lineups remain very fluid on the season for OKC.
Mark, it's interesting that no Hartenstein in the starting lineup. You can play double big. They have so much lineup versatility. They elect to go smaller at the start of this one. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
But you talk about a dominant season. Oklahoma City, of their 53 wins, 42 by 10 or more. Let's see what they do against the defending champs.
Wallace will bring it across to Dort. Wiggins had a notion against Jaylen Brown, who draws the assignment on him. Shot clock at 10 for Wallace.